Hello all, today we'll discuss about operation types in Odoo 15 inventory. So there are different types of operation that are used in terms of transferring goods from one location to another. And here from inventory, when you open that, you can see an inventory overview, or you can find the different types of operation. So here, mainly we have receipts, internal transfers, delivery orders, manufacturing orders, point of sale orders, drop ship. And depending upon the warehouse configuration, you can view more operation types. So here, when you open warehouses, you can see we can create multiple warehouses. So inside the warehouse form, that is configuration form, you can see shipments configuration. So we have incoming shipments and outgoing shipments. So for both incoming and outgoing shipments, you can see there are 3 steps. That is, we have 1 step, 2 step, and 3 step. So in the case of incoming shipments, you can directly receive goods to the stock, or you can receive it in an input location and then move to stock. And the third option allows us to receive goods at an input location and then to a quality checking area, quality checking location, and then we can move to the stock. That is, we can then receive in the stock. And then comes the default route for outgoing shipments. So for outgoing shipments, you can set the route as deliver goods directly to the customer. And we have 2 steps, that is, we can send goods in output and then deliver to customer. Then the third option allows us to pack goods and then send the goods to an output location and then deliver the products to customers. So you can choose the route for your incoming and outgoing shipment. And when you choose route, like before it was 1 step for both incoming and outgoing shipments, but now I have changed outgoing shipment route to 3 step. That is pack, then send to output location and then deliver to customer. So now when you check the inventory overview, you can see some additional operation types are added here. Like here you can find pick and pack. So when you check the configuration of pick, you can see the products are received in stock and move to packing zone. Then inside the pack also you can see the route as the source location is packing zone. So products from packing zone are brought to stock. So first let's open the configuration of our receipt and see what are the details that we have to provide inside this form. So you can see the operation type name is given as receipt and the type of operation is set as receipt. If the type of operation is delivery, you can set it as delivery. Then we have internal transfers within a warehouse, and you can find the manufacturing operation type. So this operation type is related to receipt. And here we can provide a code for your operation type. So we can easily identify your operation. And then we can provide a unique barcode. Then you can set the company and then operation type for returns. That is, when you're returning the goods, we can set an operation type. So in this case, for receipts, return operation type is set as delivery orders. And if you want to view the operations in detail while you're picking products, that is inside the picking lines, if you want to view the detailed operations, then you have to enable this option. And Odoo also provide an option to pre-fill detailed operations. So Odoo will automatically pre-fill details with the corresponding operations, locations, and the tracking details. So when you create a quotation, Wikiswa quotation, and when you confirm it, here, when you receive products, inside the receipt, We can see the detailed operations are given and pre-filled. So according to that, you can validate the transfer. So after that, we can easily directly validate the transfer. And here we can find traceability related details, like we can use existing lots or serial numbers, and this option allows to create new lots or serial numbers. Then here we can set a default source location and destination location for your operation types. So in Odoo, by default, the destination location is set as stock, that is products will be received in stock. And you can also set as default source location. Then if you have installed IoT module, you can also see some related details like we can set scales, shipping labels, printer. So automatically will print the shipping labels using a printer if you have added that printer here. And the same way you can see the pre-configured operation type, delivery orders. You can view the code, it is out, barcode, then the type of operation is set as delivery. Then the operation type for return is the, you can view the operation type as returns itself. Then show detailed operations is also enabled by default. And then the default locations for your delivery orders. So you can say default source location is set as WH output. This is because we have set outgoing shipment as 3-step. So if we change this to deliver goods directly, you can see now the default source location is changed back to stock, because we are directly delivering the products from stock to customers. There is no in between intermediate output location. In the same way, other details can be set. Then for delivery orders, you can see a field reservation method. So this is really important that we have to decide how products and transfers of this operation should be reserved. So by default, we can see it will be done. Reservation will be done at confirmation, and we can also manually reserve products or reserve products before scheduled date, and we can set the days here. So we'll discuss about this reservation method in Odoo 15 in a separate video. And in the same way, we have operation type internal transfers in a warehouse. So there also you can see in reservation method. Then we have returns. Manufacturing. So there also you can find reservation method. And for each operation type, you can view all transfers. Then transfers in ready state, waiting, then all operations. And you can also view waiting, late, back orders. So some details, few details are shown from this Kanban view itself. And if you want to create a new immediate transfer, you can just click on this. Here we can view the operation type is added by default. You can see the operation type is added automatically, then the source location is set. So directly we can create a transfer. And if you want to create a plan transfer directly, that also can be done here. So you just have to add the details and save it. And for each operation, you can view the transfers that need to be processed. That means transfers in ready state. And you can also set a color for your operation type to just easily identify it. So here you can see I have added a color for delivery orders. Then you can also configure operation types by coming under configuration. Here you can find a menu. So when you click on that, you can view the operation types, and you can also create a new one by just clicking on this create button. So here you can provide operation type. You can choose a type of operation. So let me create a new location. For that is come under configuration. You can find locations if you have enabled storage locations. So we can create a new physical location. In our stock, so I have given the parent location as WH stock and setting the location type as internal location. So now let me save. So you can see new physical location is created, darkroom. And if you want to know more about locations in Odoo 15, please check the link above. We have done a video on that. Now let's come back to our operation type. Here we can set the default destination as darkroom. So in this way, you can create your own operation types. And here we can create new transfer. We can say destination location, operation type. So the transfer is validated, and here we can view the traceability report. So one quantity of this product is moved from vendors to darkroom. So in this way, you can create your own operation types from Odoo. So that's all for this video, and thanks for watching.